Thank you, Mayor Maldonado
Yes.
of
Nogales, Arizona.
Arizona. Earlier today, you were at the panel on immigration, and can you talk about what you're on the forefront of this national crisis, and can you talk about some of what you're seeing and the response that you had from the panel and your colleagues today? We have people from the White House. Is that satisfactory in any way that we are moving forward regarding this? I know Congress, the president, his administration, they are working on this to get more funding and issue that we address the border. So if you can just talk to us about that.
Yes, we've been dealing with these heavy migrants, asylum people, ever since Title 42 ended. But obviously the last 3-4 months has been a lot more pressure because it's incremented in amount of people that are coming into, seeking asylum. The flow that we get in Nogales, it's, you could say, misleading because a lot of the people that we get in Nogales are being transported by Border Patrol from other borders. Nogales has one of the biggest processing stations or Border Patrol stations in the Arizona borders. And so they bring migrants to Nogales to get processed. Not necessarily these people are crossing through Nogales, but they're being brought into Nogales by Border Patrol to get processed. They're doing a great job. They're doing a great job administering the problem. They're doing a great job with the people that file for CBP 1, which is the people that are being handled by customs, CBP, and but the main thing is they're human. They're human. They're looking for a better life. They're running from their countries because of personal problems, and we just want, if federal's going to decide to let these people come in, then don't squeeze us out and leave us in the air. Keep on funding us. Keep on sending buses to get these people. They don't want to stay in Nogales. They want to get to their destinations, whether it's Chicago, New York, San Antonio, anywhere in the country. Sometimes they go to Phoenix, they go to Las Vegas, or any place. But these people want to get to their destinations where their relatives are. Every person or family that's coming right now has a sponsor, has a destination. They know where. The word's got around that it's been made easy for them to come into the country and just seek asylum. And that they're going to get shipped to their country or to the state and to the city that they want to. All these sponsors, they're giving they're paying their own way. The United States government is only paying for the processing and to get them out of the border and to the airport for them to go to their destination.
Well, one thing that you mentioned just now is the humanity, that these are human beings. And I feel like in this conversation that has been lost because people is just us versus them. We don't want them here, not in my backyard. And what are you hearing from your constituents regarding, you, as you said, you have one of the largest processing center. And I spoke to some of your colleagues, mayor from other cities, and he's saying, these people, Americans are aging, and with the right border law processing, that they can help regarding the workforce. Is that something that, you agree with?
Yeah, because like I said, these people are looking for a better life, but at the at the border, we get mixed information, that we're attending, or federal government is helping more the illegals and closing the border to our legal crossing, which are the ones that already paid for their visa, already, that are willing to come and spend their money into my city or into our state, and because we closed down border gates, we closed down borders. Why? To get the agents to go help the migrants. And so the perspective, like what I heard right now, is, they're working on it. They're trying to see, but don't put it into people's mind that we're helping the illegals and not supporting the legals.
So what you're saying is this processing side, more of the people that you're processing are the legal people that have gone through the process that are arriving in this country.
Yeah, the people that we're processing, it's basically people that are seeking asylum. Those people are, obviously, in the past they were considered illegal aliens. And now, since the administration has given them the right to seek asylum, they now it's they have almost as many rights as we do, but don't interfere, don't disconnect the tourists. It could be from Mexico, it could be from Canada, it could be from anywhere, shutting down crossings or borders for the people that legally paid for visas, legally paid, to get their permits and everything to come into the states. There was in Texas they closed down a whole port. Why? We're closing where we do commerce. We do trade and everything, and we need that. Nogales is a very important city. We feed the country with fresh produce and vegetables, and people got to realize how important Nogales is. Any border trade that would hurt us, every housewife would feel it in their pockets.
And the nation will also feel it.
Yes.
The economic will feel it. We're talking about inflation right now.
Yes.
So what you just explained to us is the story, the narrative that we're hearing has been muddled.
Yes.
Because the legal immigration, people are actually following the law to come into this country.
Correct.
And so those that are coming in illegally, in comparison to those that are arriving through your border,
are being left out on the side. The legal crossers have been punished. Instead of 30 minutes, 45-minute lines, we're getting, because of lack, movement of CBP agents to go help Border Patrol. And that's what happened at our border. They moved CBP officers, send them to the Border Patrol station to help them process, because Border Patrol did not have enough personnel, so they shut down gates. So that created a crisis where instead of
a backlog for those
for those that legally wanting to cross.
So it's creating more problems. What solution as mayor that you see to this? Because again, you're on the floor.
The solution for me would be, unfortunately, the United States has to determine how many can we continue to take. How many are we going to continue to give the right to seek asylum? There's cities and states in the U.S. that are already complaining that they can't take no more. Do we need to find other cities and states that will, or is enough is enough? These people are selling their properties, their houses, their cars, their lands. I've heard the rumors of maybe even selling their children and stuff like that. Just doing anything in the world that they could do to come
to look for a better
for a
life.
better life.
And one of the things that we've had the vice presidents have traveled. One of the things that they are proposing also is working with these countries, whether it's Mexico, to create opportunities in those countries. So, that we sort of decrease the flow. Do you see that as a possible solution?
We already have a bunch of U.S. and European companies, establishing themselves in Mexico. I can only speak with Mexico because that's my neighboring country. But we already have companies, across the border from Nogales, Arizona. I got Nogales, Sonora, Mexico. We probably have 80 to 100 industry plants there. Nogales, Sonora has increased from my childhood days from 100,000 to 500,000 in population. And I always say, maybe only 150 are originals. The other 350 have migrated to Nogales, Sonora because of work. Because of this investment by the American companies, European companies that have established themselves in Mexico. There is opportunities. There is opportunities in Mexico. There is jobs, but obviously, if you value the peso and the dollar is worth a lot more than a peso, and that's where we give them medical support, we give them food stamps, we give them a lot more of opportunities. So, but really, it's come to the point when it's enough is enough. Can we continue to take these people, or should the U.S. government say no more? Or take a break, start sending people back, because these people are selling their properties, their homes, and everything. And once they go back to their country and realize, oh, I sold everything, now I got nothing.
No, nothing. I mean, one thing that you touch on that often we don't discuss is the U.S. currency. Because when you compare that, the value of the US currency in comparison to the peso or other currency, that's what is driving people here. And and the solution to that is something that
you hear in the United States in one day they make it in a week in Mexico.
Yeah. And in some other country, whether it's in Africa or the Caribbean, it might take a month for them to make some similar. So that's why people are risking their life, risking everything to come here because of the value of that dollar. Thank
We're
you.
The American dream.
And everybody want that green American dream. Yeah. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.